What's up, guys? Welcome back to another So Your Wife Wants You To. Today we are fixing a stool that broke, and let me show you what happened. So this is the stool. Whoever was sitting in it tried to return it into a recliner. You can see how this has been pulled out almost like it was leaned on two sides. The other two sides are okay, so they were leaning front and back and it broke. So you can see those two sections disjointed. All of these came loose. This is actually off. I'm not going to mention where I got it because I don't want to say anything bad about anybody here, but whoever designed this thing did not fasten it in with glue or with nails. It's all just kind of dry fitted in there. So we're going to glue it and nail it. Let's do it now. And remember, here on this channel, we do things with things that we have around the house. Sometimes it's not a perfect fix. Sometimes you have to go and buy stuff, but other times we have things like 5-year-old bottles of wood glue that we use, which you're about to take a look at here. And yes, sometimes our wood glue is wet but not perfect, but we're going to use it anyway, even though if it reminds you of pizza more so than glue. Alright, so we're going to take these, basically just going to put some glue on these ends as best as you can based on what your glue looks like. Again, if it's not perfect, we're making it to where it's going to work. It just may not be super pretty. So here's one end. We're just going to smush it in there. Here's the other end all glued up nicely. Basically, we're just going to put these back in and push them together. Before I do that, I'm going to take the other one out. Again, they're not glued in at all, so they're easily come out. So we're going to glue up the other one, then we'll push it in. These aren't going to be coming out as easily, so we're just going to smush some glue on the parts that are exposed. And now we kind of just squish it back together here as best as we can. Nothing's perfect around here. It's just kind of the best we can do. Alright, I decided to go with a rubber mallet here. So what we're going to do now is move the little tripod so you can see. Basically, they're mostly in, so this part's in pretty well. That part's a little bit off. Same with the other side. So we're just going to take the rubber mallet, hit them tight. Can't break anything because it's already broken. And the next step, what I'm going to do, you can hear the air compressor going off, is we're going to shoot some nails into these spots. So the nails I'm using are the same ones that, if you've seen in a previous video, and if you can look to the right here, the same ones I'm using for that wall that we talked about in a different video. But basically 2-inch, these are DeWalt. My gun shoots 18 gauge DeWalt. I'll put a link in the description if you wanted to get some affiliate link. And I'm shooting out of a Bostitch at about 90 psi. So this is about the size that we need for it to actually go into the leg and then continue into the cross brace. So that was a good nail. We're going to do that a few more times. Alright, another tool you'll need if the nail comes out is a pair of these dikes. So what happened here, you see it actually came out a little bit. So this spot right here is the nail coming out. So we're just going to take the pair of dikes, and it snips off pretty easily. You're left with pretty much nothing. And that is pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much what you're left with, is one little tiny nail spec. If you really want to, you can paint over that speck and make it go away, but we're not going to worry about it until we get a request otherwise. So that's it. That's how you shore up a stool that's been broken or that's just coming apart. Again, thank you for watching, and if you like these things, little chores to do around the house, especially our little shtick, which makes us different, is that we don't always go out and get the best tool for the job. We kind of use what's around the house. Sometimes we have to get stuff because nothing else makes sense, but you know, if we've got old glue, we're going to use it, and if we have to thin it back down with paint thinner or something, you know, that's just kind of our style. So you just kind of do what you can with what you have. That's our motto. We will catch you in the next video, and until then, get to work.